Let's hope this works this time. Okay, good. The camera's working this time. I just had to reboot the whole system, so... Looks like I got everything fixed. Hopefully, that is the case. So, like I was trying to do previously, I'm gonna do this. Yes, I know.
Wow, you're a dragonborn. That explains things.
Okay, great.
Something.
Me, 1 sec here. Alright, there we go. Got
You're putting very
that.
inappropriate thoughts into my head right now. You should probably put something on before there's an accident.
I wish somebody was here to see that, or to hear that. But at least that got picked up on the stream now, so... Now I'm going to save it here quickly. Hopefully people start coming in soon. But we shall see. So if you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, which this will be ported over, thank you for doing so. I'm Andrew. This is Drudet Games. This was done live on Twitch at the time. This is episode 7 of the Adventures of Drew Heartfire, as it is currently titled on Twitch. 3 Ladies, 1 Drew. I don't know what it's going to be called for YouTube yet, but we'll see what happens. Because the title may change based on the adventures that we go on in this episode.
Speaking of which, I'm getting a little thirsty.
Well
What's on
then,
your
if you're a little
mind?
thirsty, I'll give you a beer
I
then.
could get used to this.
Or something to drink here. Let's see what I got. Here, have some ale.
Well, if you...
Well, I did give it to you, Sophia. There you go. Now you're drunk.
Wait a minute. You didn't tell me you had a twin.
I don't get why people tend to make promises with their pinkies. I mean, it's a death sentence to trust Littlefinger.
Yes, ma'am?
Cassia.
You're drunk. It's lies. Lies, I tell you. All of it. Every single word you say is lies. So ugly you made the Thelma cry.
The world would be so much better without those Nurgle
Did
manipulating
you just
things.
call me fat? Well, at least I don't look like a whore. And yes, I did say worker.
If you're watching this on YouTube, no. Why do I keep saying that? When you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, the reason that I'm not saying much is because at the moment, 8 minutes in, there's no one in the chat here live on Twitch at this time. Although this is the third attempt at streaming this today, here this morning into the afternoon. The first one, I placed the camera in the wrong place, so I stopped the stream. Rebooted it, then the timer bar, or should I say, the bar with the icons that I can see of what's working and whatnot, like the mic, the camera, the amount of people watching, and how long I've been live for was placed in the wrong place, so I moved that. Then the camera wasn't working, so I had to reboot everything, including the stream itself. So that's why this is at 9 minutes with no one watching right now. The first one had like 3 people watching. Now I got nobody at this time. Let me see if I can't tweet this out this time right now. And yeah, that's and K-Dog. That's all I'm gonna try to do this here. Alright. There's the new link tweeted out. For everyone. Hopefully that means I get anyone watching at this point. As right now this is a little depressing. For those of you watching on YouTube, my handle on Twitch is at dat_DREW, Drew. On Twitter, you can follow me. I tweet out my streams. I also tweet out other people's streams that I'm watching, other people's videos, and I also let you know on Twitter when I tag people whom I know are interested in what I'm going to be playing, or that I think that will be. I tweet out what time I'm generally going to go live on what day. And Saturdays are usually for Skyrim. Just like Sundays are usually for on the YouTube side of things, playing Borderlands 2 with Chunk the Punk. Monday is generally Marvel I try to stick to on YouTube or Twitch. If it's on PlayStation, it's on YouTube. If it's an Xbox Marvel game, it's over here on Twitch. Then I will later probably port to YouTube, but we'll see depending on the content of the stream and the game and whatnot. And then Tuesday, well, at least this upcoming Tuesday of next week, will actually be a requested game by one of the followers that I have on Twitter. Phil TMNT will be Injustice 2 on Tuesday afternoon, after work. And then Wednesday is usually done for The Witcher here on Twitch. And like I said, depending on what content is streamed from the game, it could end up on YouTube. If there's nudity in it, then no. Here's some more zombies, it looks like. Good job, ladies. I can smoke that down later. We're currently trying to work our way towards Falkreath right now for a quest that we have to do, or that I'm gonna be working on right now. I think I saw a spider up here. Yes, I did.
Someone once told me that we should kill the dead with fire. Burn them all, he said. The last person who listened to his advice became a psychopath.
Cassia.
I've been hunting
Oh,
and
sir.
fishing in these parts for years.
Hunter. Well, that's nice. What's not nice is no one's still watching.
So, is it true what they saying about you? Perhaps you could show me what really happens when a Dragonborn comes?
The master has gone, but Dervenin will find him. Dervenin should not have gone.
Okay. That's nice, I guess.
Must have run off.
Can you teach me to do that, Cassia? Yeah, I think I'm going the right way now. Yes, I am.
Skyrim is a beautiful place. If you know how to view it.
Oh, fuck. I was distracted by adjusting the camera. Not that anyone notices that at this point. Well, I can tell you this is gonna lower the average viewer rating at this point pretty fucking heavily. That much I can guarantee. Excuse me, big fella. A diseased mature elk. Okay. Let's check Twitter, see if anyone responded to anything. Yeah, Mara,
My parents
fuck.
were funny people. I mean, we're
Mara
funny, not
retweeted it, and 3 people liked it. Mara, CJ, don't know who you are, Lady Gravemaster. Okay, well, thank you. And Scimitar. I don't know who you are. Who the fuck are you? Followed by Lethal Biggles and 24 others. Okay, fine. It'd be nice to get anyone watching at this point, honestly. And people wonder why I get depressed. I always get depressed whenever I stream on Twitch. And I seemingly get no interest in anyone to watch. Or should I say I get no interest from anyone. Which makes me feel like no one cares to watch anything I do when this happens. Time is it right now? Here. 3:25 in the morning. Alright, I will save it here quickly. Then I will just sit and wait for that time to tick by, and hopefully someone will show up in the chat here. Which I highly doubt. Yeah, the tweet gets Fucking retweets and attention by some big names as far as I'm concerned, but it means nothing if no one watches at this point, y'all. I'm just saying. And for having 51 followers, it doesn't look like it. Thanks for the follow back there, Scimitar. I appreciate you. I'd appreciate you more if you were to watch the stream, just saying. If you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to fast forward to when I do something again.
Pretty good at using a weapon with both hands. Then again, you would need to be with a weapon of your size.
Many noble jarls and renowned warriors asked to be buried here. I heard if you aren't careful enough, the Droggers will curse you with the dead eye disease. It used to be nonsense to me, until I saw it myself. Still here. Tamriel used to be full of fun. Now it's only a mess.
People think women are vain for trying to look good. Just because men are lazy and don't even bother having a wash doesn't mean we are vain.
Hey, Scimitar. I'm glad somebody's here.
I've got your back.
Time is it right now? 5:08 or 5:07 a.m. All right, we still gotta wait a couple more hours
You're a dragonborn.
for the blacksmith to show up because we gotta talk to him. Would you give me time to chat with you now that you're here, Scimitar? By the way, thank you for tweeting out the... What, did you tweet out the stream, or did you just like it? I can't remember. But thank you for following... Thank you for following me back, though, as well.
It's a beautiful name, don't you think?
I appreciate you very much, my friend. It's getting late where I live, but I didn't see this game before, so I thought I'd check it a bit. Yeah, this is Elder Scrolls... Wait. You haven't seen Elder Scrolls 5 before? Seriously? Well, I guess I should buy a lottery ticket now. Because Skyrim is only one of the most popular games ever made. Because everyone I know has played it and enjoyed it. Because this game initially came out in 2011 on November 11th. I know because I bought it on launch day for the 360 at the time. This is the Xbox Series S port of it, so the next gen port of it, called Skyrim Anniversary Edition, even though it says Special Edition. But this is supposed to be the next gen version of it.
What do you
I
want
do also
from me?
have it for Xbox One as well. Nothing, I'm talking to the chat, Cassia. But, yeah. And this is my, as I call it, my Drew Play series of Skyrim called The Adventures of Drew Heartfire. And obviously this is the 7th episode of it. Because this is going to be also re-uploaded to YouTube as well after the fact. Like I always do with this series. Time is it? 5:58, so it's almost 6 in the morning here. Yeah, I could just hit the wait button, but I like talking to the chat when somebody's here, though. There's the guy. For some reason, I've always skipped this game. I played MMOs when it came out. I play a couple MMOs, like Elder Scrolls Online I play as well. I have Final Fantasy XIV for the PlayStation. Have not started playing it yet. That's one of the things in my huge backlog, which I did do a live stream of showing that off on YouTube, on the YouTube channel of Drudite Games with one S over there. So if you have any suggestions of games you want to see me playing, do one thing: hit the follow button here on this channel first, so you can be notified when I go live. But then again, I also tweet out when I'm gonna go live before I do it. Then I tweet out the stream anyway. So just so hopefully people will see it and show up like you did. So thank you. As I was hoping for like Joshy or one of the regulars who follow the channel, but I got someone new. So this is a nice day, cause you're here.
What do you want, man?
Nothing, Cassie. I'm trying to talk to Lod.
Fine, strong creature that's been wandering near town.
First time chat from
Doubles in Tamriel these days.
Turvy. I hope I said your name right. Hello, or as I should say, like Obi-Wan Kenobi, since I am an old school Star Wars fan. Well, hello there. Anyway. Welcome to Drudite Games on YouTube. So...
There's one out.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see any dogs.
Can't afford to chase him down, but I could use a fierce, loyal beast to keep me company. If you were willing to retrieve him for me, I'd give you some...
I got 3 good-looking ladies following me to keep me company, so sorry, dude. Sure, I can track down the dog for you.
There's some gold in it for you if you succeed. Here's the meat. Check the road just outside of town.
Alright, we're gonna go look for this dog. For this guy. Excuse me, goat.
How many people does it take to screw a chandelier? I don't know, but it could be painful. You know, because you might fall and hurt yourself.
Sure. Never mind getting your dick electrocuted. Trying to screw a chandelier. It's going quite well. I'm glad that you guys are here. In fact, I'm happy that anyone shows up for my streams.
Whoever
Here's the
found
dog.
Kingdom of Skyrim must be
You
very
are
close.
exactly what I was looking for.
They're almost everywhere in this realm.
You were looking for me? Well, it's funny because I was looking for you too, so...
Yeah,
So here we are.
that's just what I need. You see, my name is Barbas, and I have a problem I think you can help sort out.
Did you forget where you buried your bone? Haha. So what could a dog need help with?
Master and I had a bit of a falling out. We got into an argument, and it got rather heated. He's kicked me out until I find someone who can settle our disagreement. That's where you come in.
Just got a new follower. It's not showing on my phone here. So if you guys in the chat could do me a favor, if you just hit the follow button, can you let me know? Because for whatever reason, this is not updating over here. As it's saying, the last person that followed was Daisy Blossom, so I know that's wrong because I see the subscriber count just went up by 1. Or, subscriber, fuck. This isn't YouTube. I mean, the follower count just went up by 1, so... If one of you in the chat just did that, please let me know so I can thank you for it. Sounds easy enough. Let's go find him.
Thank you. Now, since he banished me, Vile's been rather weak. He can't manifest very far from one of his shrines. I know there's a cult that worships him at Hamar's Shane. We should be able to talk to him there. If this works out, I'll make sure you're rewarded. Hey, just don't trust any offer he makes you, okay?
Shut up, Sophia. The dog's talking. Let's go, ladies. The dog is cursed or something? In a manner of speaking, yes. The dog is technically half of a Daedric prince.
I wonder why the
Because this dog belongs to a Daedric prince
sound really evil.
called, what the fuck's his name again? Clavicus Vile. Who's basically kind of like Loki in a way. He's kind of like a trickster god. While I followed earlier, literally seconds before you said, follow and hit the bell, or whatever it was. What a coincidence, but anyone could have followed between then and now. Well, it only went up by 1, so that would be you. So, so with that in mind, thank you, Anotarvi. I hope I pronounced your name right again. If not, I apologize. But once again, thank you for the follow. That brings it up to 52.
The farmers were once a proud, beautiful race. Genocide and treachery destroyed their last bit of dignity.
Not sure where the dog went. He's hiding from the bandits up here. or what bandits there were up here. The ladies seem to have taken care of them. Yes, yes, Barbas, I know. I know it's raining, dog. I can see that. Those girls are companions or something? Yes. Sophia is... Well, first of all, I'm playing Skyrim with mods on Xbox, because console mods are a thing nowadays. For Skyrim, at least. But Sophia's a mod. So is this young lady by the name of Cassia. Lydia is a vanilla mod in the game, or she already exists within the game as created by Bethesda. So, and you get Lydia as a potential follower when you start down the main quest of the game. Which, if you want to see what I previously did in previous episodes of the Adventures of Drew Heartfire, go to YouTube and go to Drew Dat Games. And you could go watch all of the previous episodes of that, and also other things that I play, because I also play Mass Effect on the channel. I also play Dragon Age Origins. I also do Elder Scrolls Online, The Witcher 3, the Mass Effect series, and other games that I will be playing, like on Tuesday will be Injustice 2, eventually an earlier port of Final Fantasy VII for Xbox, Hellblade, the Arkham series, and the Red Dead series, and Monster Hunter World are stuff that I'm planning to play on the channel at some point as well. At this time. So I have a lot of content coming to, well, that I plan on streaming on here in the near future. Because I generally try to stream every day if my work schedule allows it, because I work in the retail industry at this point. So generally I try to... The only day I try to take off from streaming on Twitch is generally Fridays. But if there's like something interesting for the free game offerings for like PlayStation, then I'll do a YouTube stream for PlayStation stuff on a Friday. Which reminds me, Sunday I'll be live on YouTube on my gaming channel there playing some Borderlands 2 with a friend of mine, whom you might see pop up in the chat or somewhere, because he's a friend, a follower, and also he lends his voice to the channel from time to time by the name of Chunk the Punk, who's also one of my mods as well. I've only played with mods on Xbox for Skyrim, like maybe once or twice, and now vanilla Skyrim feels kind of dull. Yeah, exactly. Mods kind of make vanilla Skyrim not worth doing. But thankfully the mods with the next gen port of Skyrim here seem to be working on Xbox. That's not really the case on PC, because of Script Extender is kind of fucked right now. At the moment. Found a sweet roll. I know Chunk. He's Calman's friend. Yes, he is. I don't know if you guys know Joshy064 as well, but he also works with me on YouTube as well, lending his voice to the gaming podcast that I do over there with my younger brother. And also, Mara Jade, i.e. Jade Fire, i.e. Jade Shadow, is a big supporter of my channel here as well. Which, if I'm live, when Mara goes live, I generally raid her before anyone else, because it was actually her that helped my channel grow to the point of where it's at right now, and I owe her so much for that. Same thing goes for X-Ray Girl as well, who was rated as well in the past. I didn't mean to pick up that wood plate, because I can't do anything with that. Okay, it was a wood bowl. Whoop-de-doo. I don't have access to Xbox anymore, however, and the mods on PS4 are very limited what you can do with them. Yeah, exactly. That's why I started playing this on Xbox instead of on the PS4 for the better console mods, but then I wound up having to get a new laptop when my old one died. So I got a gaming one, and then I started playing games off Steam. And then I was able to like start downloading PC mods and playing with PC mods on Skyrim on my gaming laptop, which is actually the best place to play a modded version of Skyrim, in my opinion. Mara, yes, Scimitar, Mara is quite awesome, but so is My Nerdy Home as well. Speaking of which, tonight on Steph's channel, which is My Nerdy Home on YouTube, I believe is where it's going to be, there's Talk Nerdy to Us tonight, so I always look forward to that, which makes Saturday nights fun. Just like Friday nights with Friday Night Tights as well. On Gary's channel, which is Nerdrotic on YouTube. In case you guys can't tell, I'm also from that community and that fan base of Geeks and Gamers and Nerdrotic and Mauler and so on and so forth. Hey Cassia. How nice of you to join us. Anyway. Okay, so it looks like Barbus went way the fuck up ahead of us. Because he went all the way to the place already, so we might as well just fast travel there since I did discover it previously. And we took all the enemies out in that area, so we could fast travel. And with how Sophia's dressing, you guys understand why the channel is 18 and up right now, right? Because I swear, I curse, I cuss, and then you get lovely ladies like this in the stream. So, welcome to Drudat Games on Twitch, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the nice view of your ass there, Sophia. Yeah, you did hear something, pal. Well, that was easy. Some more arrows. Can you kindly move, Sophia? Lydia? Are you alright? It looks like you're choking. You're like turning blue. Breathe. Breathe, Lydia. Breathe. Sometimes some mods kind of screw up just a little bit. That's all that is, but... fuck, there's a pressure plate there, alright. Well, that vampire at least didn't scratch me. Let's check, though. Yeah, did not lay a finger on me. Because if you get, like, hit by a vampire, sometimes you can catch what's called vampire snare, which progresses into you becoming a vampire. Whoa, that was a tremendous hit right there. Scimitar is only here for the girls. Well, that will never offend me, cause have pretty ladies in your stream, I'll show up too. Just saying. Breathe, Lydia, for God's sakes. Okay, apparently I can't take that arrow for some reason. You just got vampires? Well, in this cave, there's vampires and their thralls at the moment. We're currently trying to catch up to Barbas, who went way the fuck up ahead of us. Cassia with the lightning again. Note to self, do not fuck with Cassia. She will destroy you. No, I meant the vampires is what leads to vampirism. Yes. Yes, I did get, yes, I did catch that now. I will have to deal with that before tomorrow or the next day within the in-game time. Otherwise, I will turn into a vampire at that point. And there are several ways to do that. There's potions called Cure Disease, which will do that. Let's see if I have any. I do not. Or you can pray at a local shrine, which will do that. This game came out in 2011, and it's still around 50 USD on Steam. Or am I searching something wrong? You're probably looking at, on Steam, that being the latest version of it. Because if you're looking for it on Xbox, depending if you're subscribed to Xbox Game Pass, you can download and play it for free. Well, sorry. What I mean is Xbox Game Pass. You can download and play it for free. Or you could buy the next gen version of it for like $10 if you subscribe to Game Pass Ultimate. Or it's like 30, 40 bucks on Xbox. PlayStation, I think it's about the same for PS5, which is like 40 to 50 bucks. So yeah, so that's why it would be 50 bucks on Steam, because you're looking at the latest version of it.
Never should have come here.
Can I hit anyone, Cassia? Okay, I'm not gonna take too much more because my carry weight's already at 668 of 700. So, which is the latest version? The latest version is called Skyrim Anniversary Edition. Skyrim Special Edition is the PS4 and the Xbox One version, which is the version before the most latest one. And then there was the original launch version, and then there was Legendary Edition, which came with all of the DLC for PS3 and 360. Then there was Anniversary Edition, which came with that, but it was a port for Xbox One and PS4. And then there's Anniversary Edition, which effectively is a port of this for Xbox Series X, S, and for PlayStation 5 and also Steam. But on Steam, it comes with a lot of Creation Club content as well as it does on Xbox and PlayStation with the next gen port of it. I don't have any console. I play on PC. My last console was Sega Mega Drive 2 around 93. Playing only on PC is not a problem. I also play on PC from time to time. I also play on Xbox, PlayStation, and the Nintendo Switch, so...
Burn them all, he said. The last person who listened to his advice.
Well, you're certainly shocking them all, aren't you? Well, that settled that. Yeah, that's only 15 pounds. Yeah, and that sent me over. Let's eat something to get that taken care of. Or drink some wine here. There we go. Now we're underweight. Now we talk to Clavicus Vile, the Daedric Prince. Lord Vile, I have a request for you, my good man. Even though you're a Daedric Prince, so you're not good at all.
Let's hear it.
It's like dealing with a demon.
Already helped me grant one final wish for my last worshippers. They were suffering so from vampirism and begged me for a cure. Then you came and ended their misery. I couldn't have planned it better myself. So, what's your heart's desire? What kind of deal can we strike?
I'm just here to reunite you with your dog. With Barbas.
That insufferable pup. Forget it. Request denied. No deal. I'm glad to be rid of him. Even if it does mean I'm stuck in this pitiful shrine. In the back end of nowhere. Well, perhaps there is a way he could earn his place back at my side. Maybe. No promises.
What's your offer?
Where's an axe? An incredibly powerful axe. An axe powerful enough for me to have quite a bit of fun indeed. If you bring it to me, I'll grant you my boon. No strings attached, no messy surprises. At least not for you. As I recall, it's resting in Brine Rock Burrow. Barbas
At least
can
not
lead
for
you
you.
right to it. Little Mutt might even earn his place back at my side.
Well, we gotta go get his powerful axe. Seemingly. Staff of Chain Lightning, but I don't have
like
any
the
weight.
style. Someone is suffering, so what's the easy solution? Just kill them. Anyway, it looks like we may be in for a reward if we pull this off, and a bit of adventure at the same time. Oh, my time with you is anything but dull.
Well, Sophia likes excitement then. What's in here? Glass arrows, gold, elven maces. I'll grab that stuff when I come back, because we'll make a pit stop at home for me to smith some stuff down and deposit some stuff to free up some carry weight. And then you guys can see where Drew Heartfire lives on. On our way to our quest here. So let's go smith the stuff down first here. This is teleporting or something? It's called fast travel. Well, yeah, it's kind of like teleporting. So you're not entirely wrong, but it's generally just called fast travel. And smelting stuff down is a mod as well, so that's not in the base version of the game either. Because generally you can create stuff, but you can't turn stuff into the base components in the base game. Alright, my smithing skill is at 100 now. And I gotta deal with the vampire snare. Excuse me, Lydia. Are you breathing again? Almost. So, let's head to the basement, play at one of the shrines that I have in the basement. Excuse me, ladies. Talos, here we go. So, as I will show you, that got rid of all of the diseases that I had.
I used to be
Just
an
pray-
adventurer like you.
Just
Then
pray
I-
to the gods.
I'm still an adventurer.
Yeah, you are, Cassia. Don't you dare say that you took an arrow to the knee. That is the guard's job to say that. Because that's a meme from this game. Let's see what the carry weight is. 535. I can manage with that. Let's see. We have to go way up over there. So let's head to this farm and then we'll have to walk the rest of the way. Yes, Scimitar. Indeed. Sometimes in this game, when making a new character, I like to make a little backstory for them because I guess it just helps me have more of a purpose during the gameplay since I have something to work on regardless of the choices I make, if that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. I do that too. For example, I play as Drew Heartfire, as I see it, an extension of myself. And I'll show you what I mean. He is a Breton, but his backstory is his father was a Nord, his mom was a Breton, whom his grandparents on his mom's side, his grandfather a dark elf, his grandmother was an Imperial. So that's how he came to be a mixed race, which is the Bretons. They're half human, half elf. So, but that's the race side of things. The backstory himself, he grew up in Cyrodiil, which is the native land of the Imperials. Was born in what's the place where the Dark Elves? That'd be Morrowind. So he was born in Morrowind, he was raised in Cyrodiil, but came of age living in Skyrim, which is where his father was born. So that's the backstory for Drew Heartfire. His dad's gone, and the rest of his family currently lives in Hammerfell, which is where the Redguards inhabit. So, if you guys want to check out the lore of the Elder Scrolls, there are so many people who do videos on YouTube about the backstory and hidden stories within the Elder Scrolls universe. So, which I've spent a lot of time watching a lot of that myself, because honestly, my favorite series in gaming is the Elder Scrolls series, without any question. So, but with that in mind, ladies, let's get to work. And Barbas, where the fuck are you, you mutt? There you are. Let's go get that axe for your master. Then after that, I should probably work on some of the main quest stuff for you guys. For specifically the ones in the chat who aren't familiar with Skyrim at this point. And like I said, if you want to see the earlier episodes of my modded series, The Adventures of Drew Heartfire, you could go check out episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, all up on my YouTube channel of Drewdat Games. If Chunk the Punk were here, I'd have him drop the link in the chat, because he's good at that stuff. Because I still don't know how to do that myself. The only thing for links that I'm good at is dropping links to people's Twitch channels. Because that's easy to do. I hear a bear. And there's high elves patrolling the roads here from the Almeri Dominion. Alright, so the bear didn't attack. That's good.
I didn't like it. It started to make me a little sore after a while. What's with the funny face? I was talking about horse riding.
Sure you were, Sophia. I'm sure you were actually talking about horseback riding. Pretty sure you were talking about just riding in general. Ha ha. Or rather, a very specific kind of
So little to
writing.
keep them city walls.
Same here. I try. And it's easier to come up with a backstory when, to a degree, the character you're playing is kind of an extension of yourself, to a slight degree. In the case of the female character that I do a series of, whose name is Ashlyn Sunfire, you can find previous episodes of that character's adventures in Skyrim, also on my YouTube channel, which I do kind of flip-flop between this character and that character on Saturday streams of this. So next Saturday, you'll be getting some of her. Or a lot of her, if I remember how she's dressed in it. Yeah, you'll be getting a lot of Ashlyn then. And when I say a lot, I mean kind of along the lines of how Lydia here is dressed. That's what I mean by a lot of her.
Hey,
Hey, Cassia. I'm working on it, I'm working on walking away, far, far away. Don't want any trouble from any high elf Nazis.
Spare gold and find a beggar and pay them to harass people. They are so desperate
Can you
for
look up a
money
bit?
that they will do almost anything. It can be very entertaining to watch.
Me or the character in the game? In game? Okay. Oh, fuck off. Okay. Well, Cassia did her thing again. Is that good for you? You saw some green lights in the sky? Here. You saw green lights in the sky? Or... is... I'm not seeing any green lights. It felt like the northern lights, but I don't see anything anymore. Yeah, sometimes there are lights in the sky like that. It's not so much when it's raining and cloudy out, but like on a clear night, you can totally see something like that. So you're not, so you're totally not imagining things like whatsoever. We're getting close to the place we need to get to here. Get up there. Yeah, we're right on top of it. Here it is. I've never come at it from this way before.
What do you want?
You would think it would be
I
quite
usually
hard to see
find the
inside a
path
dark
back
cave,
there.
but apparently not.
Well, that was kind of weird. You know how sometimes in Skyrim there's a ribbon of color lights? I think that's what they meant. Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's do the bow business here. Okay, well, Sophia, you don't have to be that close, you know that, right? You're so close that you're almost sticking your sword up my ass. Which I would mind you doing that. Just waiting for that, what the hell's it called again? A fire atronach, I think. Come back to do that. Okay, it's a flame atronach, okay. I was close. The general premise was right, though. Thanks for getting in the way, Sophia. Well, Sophia just took an arrow to the knee. By me, accidentally. Because she got in the fucking way. God damn it, Sophia. Let's see what we got down here. Heartfire number 9. Conjuration went up. A necromancer's hood. Okay. And a necromancer's robes. That's interesting. Let's get going here then. I guess Sophia's adventuring days are over since she just took an arrow to the knee. So let's get back to Hema's Shame to deliver this axe to Clavicus Vile here. Watch out for the pressure plate, plate there, ladies.
Being the dragon won't make you warm. Forget I said it.
I didn't even hear you the first time, Cassia.
Ah, you've got the axe. And my dog. Splendid.
We're back to fulfill your end of the bargain.
Excellent work. A hero and his faithful companion retrieving the ancient artifact for the prince. It's almost storybook. Ah, but it almost seems a shame to give a weapon like that away, doesn't it? I suppose I could be persuaded to let you keep it,
You are not very.
but only if you use the axe to kill Barbas. Simple as that.
In the chat, what do you guys want to do here? Because I like to involve my audience in in-game decisions in games like this. Does your choices affect the story? I mean, not just the current quest. Sometimes it's not like Mass Effect where it carries over to like the next game or anything like that. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. In this case, the choice doesn't affect like the rest of the game like in any way, shape, or form. Other than you would get your choice between two different items that you get out of it. If you choose to say no and like let Barbas rejoin Clavicus Vial, you'll get like a mask that allows for better prices when you buy and sell stuff. So like it's better like with charisma and whatnot. If you kill him, then you get the axe that we just picked up. So you get a pretty cool weapon out of it, and that's pretty much it. So with that in mind, in the chat, what do you guys want to do? Do you want to kill Barbas, or do you want to just say no deal and let Barbas just rejoin with Clavicus Vial as planned initially? Because like I said, I like to involve my audience in the chat with certain decisions in games that I'm playing. Regardless if it's the Elder Scrolls games or Mass Effect or an action RPG of any kind. So I'll wait till I hear from you guys. I'll give you guys like another 60 seconds here. I would say no deal, but you should choose what benefits your gameplay. That's fair. Generally, Drew Heartfire is in between a hero and a bad guy, so he's kind of a tweener, as like we wrestling fans would put it. He's not a heel or face. Which reminds me, I also love heel versus babyface as well. But, so, not against doing bad things, not against doing good things either, so. But, Scimitar is saying no deal, so we're gonna go with no deal since you seem to be the only one that's in here right now.
Huh. You're no fun at all. Guess I'll have to make my own fun elsewhere. And with the pup back, I'll be restored to my full power. There's a whole world just waiting for me.
Have fun, Loki.
I knew I could trust you. Yeah, dog gets master, master gets cosmic axe.
Well done.
Everyone's happy. Just get over here, mutt. Don't worry, I'll make sure he sees the light. I trusted you, now you trust me.
Lydia, you finally figured out how to breathe. That's nice.
You forget how nice supreme power feels until you've been stuck in a cave for a few years. It's a shame you wished for something so dull as me taking back the mutt. Quite the lack of imagination on your part.
Fuck you, dude.
Like that really ought to be punished. Perhaps
I'm the
by taking you
Dragonborn. Go
into
fuck
work,
yourself.
Or maybe a few decades. Oh, fine. Have my boon and be done with it. Got more interesting deals to make anyway.
What now? Anything strange?
So you chose not to kill the dog. I guess it was the right thing to do, and he didn't seem that upset. You may have lost the axe, but you get a cool enchanted mask in return, so it wasn't a total waste of time. I bet if you told people of our adventure with a talking dog, a bunch of vampires, and a strange Daedric prince, they would think that you were crazy.
True. I was just picturing other ways to be called crazy on Twitter.
Hey,
Forgot to level up earlier. Let's see. Go with Magicka here. And we can do this. Oops. That's a little finicky still. We'll do Dragon Bone later. Next time we level up. Which would allow us to make Dragon Bone and Dragon Scale weapons and armor. With bones and scales from dragons. Which is pretty cool. So, let's see here. Next, yeah, I'll do some of the main quest stuff here for y'all. So what's our carry weight at, whoops, right now? 606 of 700. I can live with that for the moment. So we need to get to here so we can climb this mountain to get to High Hrothgar to talk to the Greybeards. What I really should have said to Clavicus Violus, dude, fuck you, I'm the Dragonborn. I could eat your soul right now if I really wanted to. If you were a dragon. Let's save right here in case it crashes at all. Because sometimes that happens with mods on console. Still pretty cloudy out.
On your way up the 7,000 steps again?
Ugh.
Not today. I'm just not ready to hit the climb.
Oh shit. Headshot.
That's how it's done.
Sorry about saying headshot. I grew up playing Medal of Honor European Assault, and in the split screen multiplayer that I played locally with my younger brother when I was younger, there was always an announcer voice that whenever you would headshot your opponent, it would go headshot. Sorry. Just something that I do whenever I hit something in the head with an arrow or shoot something in the head in a game. Comes from playing cool games with my younger brother, which I still tend to do, because sometimes he'll lend his voice to me, the stream of me playing Elder Scrolls Online or other multiplayer based games that I play with him, like Among Us, for example, which I have a bunch of friends that I try to play that with on Xbox Live. Hello, sir. Although I did learn one thing about my younger brother with playing Among Us with us, he's a good liar. Which I never knew about him growing up. Don't mess with Cassia, she will destroy you. The game exposed him. Exposed who?
Someone once told me that we should protect the forest.
We need more drunk people in
Oh.
Scotland.
Oh, gotcha.
Things 10 times more fun.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because growing up, he was always the most honest of all the kids in our family. Do your thing, ladies. Are y'all really having trouble with this thing?
I can't believe I was this.
It took one arrow shot, ladies. And now Sophia's turning green. I think she's gonna be sick. Although I did learn one thing about myself when it came to playing Among Us. The only reason that I'm not good at lying is because among all my friends, I know how to play Among Us the best. And because of that, when I'm the imposter, I just can't win. Because everyone thinks it's me when it's me, because I know more about the game than my brother or anyone else that we play it with. So it's either you're a good liar or you know too much about the game that you just can't win with people. It's damned if you do, damned if you don't type of thing. Kind of like, you know way too much. We should just throw you out the airlock. Type of thing. That sucks. Well, my arrows weren't needed. And the top of this mountain looks familiar because I live in Minnesota. Especially this time of year. Do you guys play COD Vanguard, or Halo? I was playing Halo Infinite's multiplayer at launch, and my vow is until 343 gets their act together and fix the issues that the multiplayer has, I'm done with it. In regards to Call of Duty Vanguard, I have it. I have not touched the multiplayer yet because I need to get back to trying to play through the campaign. But I'm kind of hesitant to because of how woke it is to begin with. And usually when something is like overtly woke, it has very piss poor storytelling and writing to it. In my experience, look no further than the sequel trilogy of Star Wars, and also look at the recent, what's the best way to call it? The recent fuck-uppery of treating your fans like shit that G4 has just started engaging in. Even though they're trying to make a comeback, and now it's face planting as quickly as it started. I hope that answers your question about Halo and Call of Duty Vanguard. There's Scimitar. Or Skirmitar. I played Vanguard campaign a bit. It wasn't bad, but not that iconic like was Modern Warfare back then. Yeah, exactly. I buyed for the zombies mode. That's fair. It seems like a lot of COD players buy it nowadays just for zombies. But my brother and I prefer playing the campaign mostly, and then if someone comes along that wants us to play what is turned out shit, G4's treatment of their fans. When they started ranting about sexism in games and that type of thing. And basically calling out their chat saying that they're over-sexualizing women and blah blah blah, and was just an absolute fucking mess in their streams lately, so. I don't know if you're familiar with G4, so. I'm answering your summons.
We will see if you truly have the gift. Show us, Dragonborn. Let us taste of your voice.
Alright. No, I meant Zombie Vanguard turned out to be... Oh.
Strike us with the power of your voice.
I haven't played the zombie mode, so I'm gonna take your word for it, my friend. So let's check the shout business here. Okay, we do have unrelenting force active.
Shout at us.
Foos,
Let us taste of your
Lit,
voice.
move, Lydia. God damn it! And you still look like you're gonna throw up. Foos Roda. Or Foos. I forgot. I don't have the other words to that yet.
Let me know if you have anything you need from me.
I am Master Angir.
I need you to not throw up.
Now,
I
tell
heard
me,
if you aren't careful
Dragonborn,
enough, the Draugrs will curse you with the
why
dead
have you
eyes.
come here?
It used to be nonsense to me.
Other than to find my companion here, some antacid tablets and some Pepto-Bismol, apparently. I'm answering your summons, Master.
We are honored to welcome a Dragonborn to Heartfire. We will do our best to teach you how to use your gift in fulfillment of your destiny.
I think I know what I'm gonna call this when I upload it to YouTube. It's the Adventures of Drew Heartfire, Episode 7. Sophia has a stomach. Lydia has a stomach ache. And Vanguard Zombie is like the Last Jedi from movies. Oh dear. Wow.
That is for you to discover. We can show you the way, but not your destination. We are the Greybeards, followers.
She
of
will
the
die at
way
some
of our
point.
voice.
Give her some
We
medicine.
stand in high Hrothgar, the slopes
Well,
of
considering
the
before she was turning blue because she forgot how to breathe and she survived that, so I think she'll survive this because she already survived the apparent suffocation. So a stomach ache is no problem if you can survive suffocation.
We are here to guide you in that pursuit, just as the Greybeards have sought to guide those of the dragon blood that came before you.
You mean I'm not the only
You are not the
Dragonborn?
first. There have been many of the dragon blood since Akatosh first bestowed that gift upon you.
That's true.
Whether you are the only dragonborn of this age, that is not ours to know. You are the only one that has been revealed thus far. That is all I can say.
Then I'm ready to learn. Do you know Lethal or Raging Rhino? Yes, I follow both of them. I also pay attention to their reviews of stuff as well. I follow basically everyone that's connected with Geeks and Gamers. Regardless if it's Mark the Cyborg, Raging Rhino, Lethal Lightning, X-Ray Girl, Minority Home, Ryan Kennel, who else is there? A Drunk 3PO, Nerdrotic, Comics Division, Odin's Movie Blog. I think you get the general idea.
You have shown that you are dragonborn. You have the inborn gift. But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path?
And also I would throw Biggles Mets in there as well.
Without training,
With that
you
group
have
as well.
already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a theme.
Actually, there is one thing I could show you that will show you how much of a fan of that group I am. Right here.
Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power.
Yep, Biggles is pretty cool and he's live right now with Attack on Titan 2 with 6 people watching.
Roll, the second word in unrelenting force.
I got a shirt here to show you,
The dragon tongue.
which ought to show you how I feel about Ryan Kennel here.
Force to focus your thumb more sharply.
Just don't like the anime stuff. Yep. So, fuck Naughty Dog is usually how I close out my streams and videos at the time. But I also got a new one for G4 here. At the end of my stream before I close out my stream today. Which I will do after I get done talking to the Greybeards here.
The alchemist in Skyrim will buy anything that comes in a potion bottle. Can you believe I make money by
Because it will be
using a
almost
bottle
2
of
hours, and that
potion
was about as
potion
long as I
juice?
was planning to go today
Yeah, I had
anyway,
to
so...
stop, though. When I got chased out
Because
of
I do
town
want to
by
lay
something,
down
you
and
know?
sleep for a little bit before Talk Nerdy to us tonight on Steph's channel on YouTube.
You can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly.
You still look sick there, Lydia.
Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of rope.
I'm right behind you.
Looking good there, Sophia. Thank you for the knowledge there, sir.
I'm right behind you.
And considering that you're any chance you saw Lethal's Full Aussie podcast or Raging Rhino Casual Rage podcast in the past? Yes, I try to watch it when I am home from work. If I get home soon enough, I generally try to watch. I try to watch the Full Aussie at that point. Lydia, move! Fuck, here we go. I told you to move!
I'm right behind you.
No, you're right in front of me, god damn it.
You learn quickly. Once more.
I told you, move, Sophia. Jesus Christ. Women.
We will perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Boy.
Well, good, because Lydia needs some air.
Greybeards are a strange bunch. Imagine having to sit there in silence all the time. I just couldn't do it. I struggle staying quiet for even a minute. Also, what's the point in having all that power and not using it? I suppose those Greybeards must be getting on a bit, though.
I did a weekly intro for Full Aussie, and I did the main intro for Casual Rage. That's my hobby at home, editing videos. Nice! I believe Biggles also does some editing for Lethal as well.
You will now see how you learn a completely new shot. Master
Sounds
Boy
like
will
fun.
teach you Wood, which means whirlwind. You must hear the word within yourself before you can produce.
So you see yourself as a bit of a blacksmith, huh? I bet you love to get real dirty. Well, anywhere near me.
Now we will see how quickly you can master a new shot. Master Wolfgar will demonstrate whirlwind sprint. Then it will be your turn. Master Boy.
Alright. Let me bring that up then. But that's not it. That's the one.
Now, your turn. Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your whirlwind sprint to pass through before it closes. Your quick mastery of a new theme.
When I Yeah,
heard the
when I
stories of the
was
abilities of
overwhelmed
dragons.
with IRL staff, I asked Biggles to join with me to edit stuff for Lethal. Nice. Nice. I thought it was easy for everyone.
No, indeed not. But beware that your skill does not outstrip your wisdom. You are now ready for your last trial. Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ostengraf. Remain true to the way of the voice.
Yeah. Who is Jürgen
He was
Windcaller?
a great war leader of the ancient Nords, a master of the voice, or tongue. After the disaster at Red Mountain, where the Nord army was annihilated, he spent many years pondering the meaning of that terrible defeat. He finally came to realize that the gods had punished the Nords for their arrogant and blasphemous misuse of the voice. He was the first to understand that the voice should be used solely for the glory and worship of the gods, not the glory of men.
Master of the tongue, yeah.
Jürgen Windcaller's mastery of the voice overcame all opposition,
Excuse me?
and the way of the voice.
Yep, I know what you meant, Scimitar. The way of the voice?
The voice was a gift of the goddess Finnis at the dawn of time. She gave mortals the ability to speak as dragons do. Although this gift has often been misused, the only true use of the voice is for the worship and glory of the gods. True mastery of the voice can only be achieved when your inner spirit is in harmony with your outward actions. In the contemplation of the sky, Kinnereth's domain, and the practice of the voice, we strive to achieve this balance.
But I don't follow your philosophy, so why help me learn the voice?
The Dragonborn is an exception to all the rules. The dragon blood itself is a gift
Wow.
of God. If we accept one gift,
I'm an exception of all the rules. I wish you would tell the president that. Just saying.
From Akatosh. We therefore seek to guide you on the proper use of your gift, which transcends the restrictions which bind other mortals. Breath and focus.
I've got your back.
Wow, you're a dragonborn. That explains things.
Unrelenting force shout, tallest mountain in Skyrim. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? We should fetch our good friend Lydia and show her the view. And at the same time, you could show her your new shout. If she accidentally falls, then I suppose it's no big loss. What? Don't give me that look.
She was standing right next to you the whole time you were saying that, Sophia. She is sick from Star Trek. The green face. I don't remember. I don't remember half of the shit that I say, so... I have to watch my own shit to remember what the hell I said half the time. I'm basically a mix of Drunk 3PO and Gary. I don't read very well, like Jay. And sometimes I hit the wrong button, or I don't remember something like Gary, so I guess I have two dads then. Drunk 3PO and Nerdrotic. Alright, so next time we will be going for the Horn of Jürgen Windcaller then. So I'm going to do my usual.
So,
save it
using
with
just
a
one hand for your
with
weapon?
a
I always thought you had
good
good
view
perception. But then again, most
of
men
Sophia
do,
here.
especially if they happen to be
Once she
single.
stands back up here, this could be the thumbnail. Well, that's usually what I try to go for if it works out with uploading this to YouTube. That's exactly what I go for, Scimitar. Stand up, Sophia, goddammit. Sophia, come on. Stand up, girl. Quit peeing in the snow. There we go. Let's save it here. And with that in mind, well, you can always watch it back, and this will be re-uploaded to YouTube, so you can watch it on YouTube as well. But yeah, I tweeted it out, and I initially tried to start the stream a couple of times. It didn't work out because either my camera was in the wrong place or my streamer bar on my screen here was in the wrong place, so I had to move it. And because I did that, the camera wouldn't show up in the stream, so I had to restart the whole console and the whole stream a couple of times. So initially, I started this like 2.5 hours ago, initially. So, but this stream is ultimately going to wind up going about 2 hours in total. But with that in mind, tomorrow is Sunday, so on YouTube, you guys will be finding me on YouTube. I have to talk to Chunk still, because I haven't heard him respond to anything yet, as far as I'm aware. Let me check my shit on the phone over here. Yeah, there's only something about Shagsworth over here on this phone. I'll check my my work phone for Judette Games here right after I get done closing this stream out. But I gotta talk to Chunk the Punk first to see if we're still on for Sunday for Borderlands 2. If not, I'll do something here on Sunday. But even if we do Borderlands 2 tomorrow on YouTube, I'll still likely do something tomorrow night, or like in the late afternoon here, if I'm awake at that point. Absolutely Dark. I'm more than happy to stream for you guys, because I love interacting with you guys, and I just love our community. So with that in mind, this is who's live that we can raid. Biggles has been live for quite a while, so I'm probably not going to do that. Yes, and I'm happy to meet you too, Scimitar. And thank you for the follow earlier as well. So with Biggles, probably have been live for quite a while. Shagsworth went live recently, so I think we should just raid Shagsworth here, because as it is a tradition here on Judette Games to always end the stream with raiding someone if there's even only one person alive that I follow. And there's two, but as I tried to do last night or into this morning with Lethal Lightning, he ended his stream just as I was going to raid him. So that didn't work out. So with that in mind, I gotta go back to Skyping out my target again. So that's what I'm gonna do here. First I'm gonna check Biggles. He's still live for the moment. There's an ad, so we're gonna have to give that a minute to get done here. Once this ad is done on Biggles' channel, then I'll be able to see what he's up to. He's been live for almost 5 hours and 20 minutes here at this point. So with that, me turn the volume up here. Let's check Shagsworth here. Yeah, he's playing some Super Mario Brothers with his kid in the case of Shagsworth. So, what do you guys think in the chat? Do you want to go with Biggles or Shagsworth here? Because I usually like getting the input of you guys in the chat. And it's an even split between Shag and Biggles. Last night it was a three-way split with 2 people commenting. Now it's an even split here. Coin toss. Yeah. Let me grab a coin from my coin jar here. I'll toss a penny up in the air here. So, let's see who's first on the listing. It's Shagsworth, because he's got the most viewers. So, heads for Shagsworth. I don't know, I was pointing at the laptop. Heads for Shagsworth. Tails for Biggles. And it is heads. We're going with Shags. So, with that in mind... Yeah, because you guys are familiar with Biggles. I think you guys are... Well, I think Scimitar does not know Shag, so this is fitting. And I am glad to introduce you. So with that in mind... Let's see... Good, I did spell it right. I'll see you guys at some point tomorrow. I'll probably be going back to Mass Effect Legendary Edition for Mass Effect 1 tomorrow here on Twitch. I'll see you guys on YouTube, hopefully with Chunk if he responds to anything. If not, then I'll just see you guys on Twitch tomorrow at that point. And I will tweet out the times for everything of what's going on tomorrow beforehand like I always do. So just follow me on Twitter. And have a good day, guys, and let's enjoy the Shagsworth. Later, y'all.